Oh, here, the clap.
That's a serious clap.
That's
right there.
a real
Let's
serious.
Get that checked out.
That's no fucking about.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like. Do you ever have? You know, when your teacher wanted to get a buzz to stop. You know, the buzz of chatter.
Yeah.
They had some way of doing it.
It was a clap.
It was a clap for some. I had a teacher who would just say, "You should all be ashamed of yourselves," just every time. She loved it. She had a real rhythm to it.
Like,
Miss
would
Weir,
just
sure,
sit
right?
there and like wait for everyone.
Oh,
to
that was
realise
they were the
and just
scariest
sit
there.
there.
That was
Go for ages. Though.
horrific. Oh,
I didn't realise the circus wasn't done. Quit with the clowning.
Third years.
third year.
I think yous are getting on like second years.
that's-
I wouldn't expect this in my
devastating.
second year class.
Devastating shit there, yeah. Though until you're about sixth year and you're like, but you've been saying that every year. Yeah, that I'm behaving like the year below us. So
You're fucking 40 years
We're
old and you're in the same
progressing.
room as me. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, right enough. Right? Hey, yeah.
I think you're
of
full of
basic
shit,
manners.
Mrs. Gurley.
It's like if you're 18, they're like, you're behaving like a 17-year-old, and you're like, oh, there's not much. That's only a year in it. That's not much difference at that
My
point.
birthday last week.
Yeah.
Still getting used
So,
to this
yeah.
new age. Like,
Yeah, you gotta wear this
give me
year
a
in.
fucking transitional period. Like,
Should we welcome people to we should welcome people to this here podcast.
Yeah.
We've decided it's called It's Good While It Lasted.
Good it lasted. Welcome our first guest.
it's a very, it's not like a very. Cut
Cheerful.
that out. Actually, I stumbled over my first fucking
You can
thing.
stumble. You can stumble.
It's a very, you're not promising a lot on the podcast name. I like it.
Oh yeah,
I
we
like
won't give
it.
a lot. Yeah.
Under promise.
It's fun while it lasts.
Don't
like,
deliver at all.
Yeah.
And then leave. And that's our plan.
I was going to number the episodes as well.
I should hope so. I should hope so.
Just change the numbers.
I mean, there's
like,
not a plot. There's not an overarching plot, so we probably shouldn't have to. I always think that's weird as well. People going like, because we were talking. I used to have a podcast years ago, and what I always notice is that all like the one that has the most viewerships, episode 1. I'm like, why are you going to that? That's the worst one. That's where like we don't know each other as well. The editing's not as good. It's a fucking tip.
It's just the newness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, well, I'll check
fresh
this
shiny.
out.
Yeah, it's like
And then
let's
because
see.
it's the first one, it's usually shit, so they don't come back for the
Right.
second one.
Yeah. They're like, this shit. And
If
it's
you
like,
realise
yeah,
they
mate,
start
it's
on-
made in 2015.
You should delete the first one
Yeah.
and then they go to the decent one.
Yeah,
that's
let's go to the latest
Number
stuff.
this episode 20.
We should call it that, actually.
We did do up a Mudblood.
Did
We
you?
started it in episode 4 because they did actually have 3 attempts to do it. And
didn't
each
record it,
one
right?
of them were shit, and then I done the 4th one, and then it was dead on.
There you go.
And people say as well that this is a dying medium now. People around the scene are going, oh, I think podcasts are starting to get out of fashion. People are getting tired of podcasts. Not us, boys. That's when we're like, now, time to strike while the iron is
Man,
ice fucking cold. Yeah.
My
Gonna start
nephew,
print media now.
he's 10, and they do podcasting club in primary school.
Oh, that's
Seriously?
quite cute.
Yeah.
I think some could
What
say
are
that
the
as
big
bleeding.
issues of the day?
They talk about like if
It's tuck shop
the earth is
inflation.
flat. I really want to hear them. I haven't heard them, but it sounds like such crack.
I want to know their thoughts on
But
that.
like, look at the fucking globe, man. It's not flat. It's a ball.
Do you know what? It's not that different to Rogan, isn't it? Because it's like people who do not know what the fuck they're talking about going, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I just imagine the 10-year-olds going, fuck, you can't say nothing these days.
Just the one wee renegade kid. He's like, have you ever been to space, mate? Have you ever been to space? You don't know. That's what all the flat earthers go for. It's like,
aye.
have you been to the moon? Have you been in space? Nah. You're just being told by NASA what to believe.
Miss Weir cancelled me because I was trying to say slurs in class. And now you can't say anything these days. You just can't say nothing.
See, back in the good old days of P4, you had a real niche reference when we
All
were
this
coming in here.
fucking vaccine shit.
You're like, this smells like our primary school canteen.
They're like doing the
Does
nit
in here-
check. They're
in
doing the
here
nit
smell-
check, and they're like, these nits, I don't think they're real. I don't think they exist. You know, searching for nothing.
Just big pharma once again, man. Big comb.
I'm not taking that fucking BCG. There's no way you're making me.
Do you remember in P7 we had to watch a video on hitting puberty basically?
Oh, why?
It was
Hilarious.
a Disney one, and I remember asking one of the girls in our class, I was like, what happened in your video? And she goes, it was 2 people fucking Ciaran. I specifically remember that. It sticks in my head. I remember going, fuck, I got
What was
the
in
proper
yours?
video. A guy has a wet dream, and he goes into his brother's room to find out about it, and the
Oh, that's
brother
right.
talks to him about it, and then when he's leaving, the brother goes, and hey, never go into my room again. That's it.
Is he American as well?
I was from like the
Catholic,
70s as well.
sex education
wow.
for you, like.
Yeah, kicking around in
Didn't even
flares.
talk about sex at all, like.
Yeah.
Wow. We had a priest.
You
And
got
he-
priest do sex ed?
Well, there wasn't sex ed. There was more anti-abortion ed. They were
Yeah.
like, "Don't get one of them." And like, well, how
Going
does
straight to
that
hell.
happen in the first place? They're like, just don't, all right. Say
Just keep
none.
your trousers.
There was.
Just
Colin,
stork.
I went to a fucking secular school. It was an Irish school.
Is
Like,
that a thing?
Yeah, so like most of the Irish schools are actually like they're non-denominational.
Non-dominational.
So we were just
They're all
fucking.
subs. These kids.
We were on the hardcore shit. Like we were on Axe Hamster.
Yeah, you saw the video of the girls.
That's sweet.
This here's Lisa Ann. She'll help you out a lot for your teenage years, to be honest. Yeah. She'll also play a teacher quite a lot.
Rolling in the wee fucking cranky TV.
Yeah,
Just whacking on a
You
modern
hear the high
porno.
heels clicking down the hall. You know.
I remember I tried to do it as a bit, but never worked. That like in secondary school, we changed a boy Connors. He left his computer open, and we went on his files and changed all his files for his projects. The stuff like me watching Mummy getting changed. Christmas 2012 XXX
Jesus Christ, mate.
or a wet pussy. And when the teacher came in, and went, "What is this?" and clicked it open, it's a photo of a soaking cat.
That's good, like. That's a nice wee harmless prank.
Yeah, that's Do you know what? Victimless.
Yeah, there's no one lost there apart from. I mean, I hope he got his projects back. Like, but he works as a mechanic now, so I don't think he got
I
the
have a friend
examination.
who was a classroom assistant in a school. I'll not say what it is, like, but you went to it.
Oh yeah,
And he, like, the kids would all do this thing where they would steal each other's school bags and defunk them. And
Aye.
they'd take all the books out,
Aye.
inside out, hide the bag. And my mate, who was a classroom assistant, was doing it as well.
Aye.
And some poor wee fella, he couldn't find his bag for like 6 months.
Oh my god.
My mate had hid it on him. And he was getting like phone calls home being like, such and such doesn't have a bag here, what's going on? Like
What
where
the parents like? Are just like, "Aye, man, he got pranked
He's
pretty
just-
hard. He's
he-
trying to teach him a lesson."
no,
here."
he didn't crack apart. Like he kept his lips
sealed
sealed,
like, yeah.
like,
Oh,
guy.
mate. That guy's going to do
Failed
good in
his
prison
GCSEs and
now.
all because of it.
Is he? Yeah.
He's gone now.
That guy's life is ruined as well.
Just
Like,
become a fucking that's a victim prank right there.
oh yeah, that's a very good one.
A magician never tells a secret.
Just get better at finding shit.
Yeah. Made his books disappear for the rest of his life.
Yeah, the worst one is
Fucking future's gone.
it's the same school. I think we could there was a guy in that school. We were like walking up the stairs, and he just went, "Don't look at me," and I went, "Right, no worries." Obviously, looked at him, and he was spraying deodorant on a ping pong ball, and then lit the ping pong ball on fire and dropped it down the stairs. And I was like, "That is fucking mental."
That
Like,
is mental. Why did he think? How did he think of that? Do you know what I mean?
We used to cover football in petrol, light it on fire and kick at each other for a while. Like,
Mate, we just stuck a fish in a roof panel. Like that's no, we weren't in the same league.
that's a good one.
It was good actually.
In water, like a wee bowl.
No, it was just. It wasn't even. It was one of my classmates. It was like on the last day they like lifted. Yeah, sorry, yeah, a full fish tank living up there.
Just a wee fish having a wee attic life.
who's fed that fish?
Now someone lifted a roof panel there and just stuck a fish up there, and there was a smell, and that was the prank. You know, pretty
Yeah.
harmless shit.
is
Somebody got a
good.
load of sticky notes, stuck them on a teacher's car. You know, no one's homeless as a result.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the worst in
Just trying to find a sleeping bag.
just kidding, yeah, like,
Yeah, it's turned inside out. Yeah, my fucking books as well.
It's inside him.
in that school you were talking about, I remember one day coming into HE and I was like, well, there was no teacher, and I was like, what are we doing? It was all these smicks just throwing, the HE knives into the roof to see if they'd stick, and I was like, this is fucking mental.
That is smacked out. I love that. Just going back as well, I just like the idea of a bully who's a magician as well, and he like reaches behind your ear and he's like, "Is this your lunch money? Is it?" You're not having it back. He sticks it back in your ear. It's gone.
It's like the endless wedgie.
Yeah. And then he rips it at the end, and a pigeon comes out. Lethal.
Just out of the top hat, pulls the school bag.
For my next trick, I'm gonna saw a wee fruit in half.
And then while the legs are kicking, he takes the shoes. You know, that's him.
The great who do you think you're talking to? You need?
That's lethal.
Just appearing and smoking assembly.
Was there some smicked out stuff in your school happening?
He went to a slightly.
My school
You
was
went to the same
like,
school?
it was a mixture of smicks and non-smicks. Like
Nice. Integrated.
Yeah, the smicks were smicked out, but could count.
They get, here.
Actually, that's not true.
They're all chefs now.
But apparently, it was like a bit matter. It was a bit like because we had a principal who just didn't give a fuck for the first like 3 years. I think he was dying.
Right.
He died.
Did he not have a principal as well? He had a sunbed in his office, or was that a rumor?
That's why he died, was it? Skin cancer?
I think it was in his house.
He had a sunbed, yeah.
It was like a proper.
He got
it was a
sacked for being,
scandal.
yeah, he got sacked for doing something dodgy. Like,
Oh, okay, I thought you meant for being too tan.
Here, like, but there was a whole big like affair with another teacher and just
Here.
bam, chicka, wow, wow. It went against the motto of the college.
The supply closet. Was that why they didn't have sex ed as well? They were just like, take a look at this. Here, it's happening right in front of you.
You recognise her? You've got it on your front door.
Like our RE teacher did like a sex ed thing, and I've never heard laughter like it in my life. Just you could feel it bubbling, and just gradually until a picture of an erect dick came on the screen. Everyone was like, It was just there was no controlling it after.
Do you know what? Weirdly, I feel like that should almost be encouraged. Do you know what I mean? Like if you sort of go, nobody laugh. It's like, I think like.
It can't be funny. Like,
Sex is funny.
Yeah.
Sex is, and like it's if it's funny, it can be fun, and maybe that's what they should be teaching.
Interesting.
Loving and learning, you know.
Just start like I could be the podcast. It's fun while it lasted, and it's like
Sex.
a 3
Sex
second
education.
long
Most sex
Yeah,
that I have is
comedians.
fun while it lasts.
sex education podcast here.
Yeah.
Get comedians to teach sex education. You know, be like, well, any students? Well, they're all students.
I haven't
I
spoke
was
to
just-
anyone in months.
I was just thinking on the way in as well. I'm not going to say who. One of us has IBS, and another one of us has had a burrito and a coffee, and I'm like, oh, either of us could shit today. Like,
I'm hungover slightly.
could you
like,
shit?
so-
Yeah.
Did I shit?
Could you shit?
I
if you
was
wanted?
thinking right before you came in.
Yeah.
Should I shit?
Should I shit?
Well,
I was thinking the same thing.
But I've kind of just like manifested it away.
If there's anything too shocking, you know,
Through
messy sofas.
coming out like.
I left the night out last night because there was no locks in the toilets, and I was like, I need this shit badly.
Locks in
Like,
toilets. Wild.
Locks
Like,
on
who's
toilets
doing that?
should be a given.
Yeah.
I feel like
100%.
Have you never just stuck your foot up against the door, like?
I
well,
have.
that's like where on and shit. Like, you,
never.
that's logistics I wouldn't risk. Like,
Sometimes there was one time I hooked my foot in the door handle in the hopes that like I could, because it was a push door, and I was like, well, I can. Do you know what I mean? Or no, it was a pull door even. So because it would have pulled out, so putting my foot against it wouldn't have done anything. So I put my foot in the handle, and I was like, if someone opens this, all it'll do is just drag me along the floor as well. Like someone will open the door and there's
you're
no way.
lying on the ground.
Fucking covered in a
shit.
snail trail of shit behind me as well.
Did you ever walk in on someone taking a shit?
I have, but I always feel like they've done that on purpose. Like I'm like, there's going to be people here and like trying to get in, and there's a lock as well on the door, so there's no excuse. And I'm like, it's like opening a present. And it's like, hey, it's me taking a shit.
I had a horrible
Welcome.
one time. Where was it? It was in like fucking Italy or something. I was on holiday. Walked in, just pushed the fucking cubicle open. Guy fully squatting. Not like touching the seat, but like half standing.
oh, get out of here!
He couldn't reach the door, so he was just like,
I love that shit.
obrigado.
I like that he's leaning against the wall, right, but not against the door. He's like, I don't give a fuck if anyone sees this,
Just
but I
worried
need
about fucking
I need support.
stability, like
Yeah.
It's like a shit advent calendar.
The next door is an Italian man. Like,
Taking a big dump. I like those. But in my head, I'm picturing it's like, you know, when parkour people try and climb up between two things as well. He's going like,
on Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, Sam Fisher, fucking Splinter
Do you
Cell.
reckon parkour people are hanging from the fucking roof trying to drop one in the toilet?
no way IBS is out. Like imagine jumping and landing too hard. You go.
Fair play to him.
There was a gig and it was, I won't say the venue, but it was an important gig, and I went like that there, and it was sweat clearly, but in my head I went, oh, you just shit yourself.
Yeah, you go, yeah.
You've just shit yourself, and it was a 15-minute set. I think I was like 8 minutes into it, and I went, I've been Ciaran Franco, folks. That's me in the middle of a
I
bit.
thought
Oh, it was a good
shit
gig too,
myself
wasn't it,
on
as
a
well?
date before. Like,
Oh, no way.
I convinced myself I'd shit myself.
Did
Like,
you
no
keep
trying to be
going?
all like charming and all, but you're also like,
Pants
she
full
can
of shit.
smell the shit here. Like,
I done that for you.
so,
Maybe
you
it's,
also
maybe
take
it's
the shit
charming.
yourself.
You're like, I care so much about this date, I've caked myself.
I'll
Like,
do
I'm
anything
so-
for you apart from go to the toilet when I
Apart
need
from
to
wipe
shit.
twice. Yeah.
It's like, my friend was in China with a girl he'd met, and they were
I
staying.
just read the word China the second you said China there. It was freaky.
Oh, made it.
It says made in China there, and I just noticed it the second you said
The
China.
simulation is working
That's
together.
freaky, bro.
But he said that he crossed like so many boundaries because he was sharing a hotel room with her, and like he just went, I'm gonna have to shit. And like if you've just met a guy and within 5 minutes of meeting him, he's just shitting his lungs out.
It's not a great first impression. Like,
Yeah,
some might say it's a shit first impression.
Nice.
I just realised as well, you're dressed really fancy, and we're like,
as well.
we're
I do
homebreakers.
this,
Yeah.
because I'm feeling
Well,
very
habits.
rough, and it's like I try to pretend like I'm well-to-do.
Oh, I get that.
Sometimes,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know.
When I'm hungover, I wear a wee eye mask. You know, there's
yeah.
a wee eye mask like Patrick Bateman.
Do you notice much difference of it?
I notice
Was it like
discomfort.
wake you up or like?
It wakes me up in the same way that getting punched might wake you up a bit.
Oh, really?
It's very cold, you know, and it's. I think sometimes now a lot of people doing this too much. To go like, oh, I need more discomfort. It's like, do you need more discomfort? Are you not
I'm big on
discomfortable
comfort.
enough? Yeah, I see. Yeah,
Big fan of it.
I can believe that there because they're nice. They look like good socks. You know what I
I'm
mean?
comfy.
Yeah.
I'm very comfy. Like,
But also like snappily dressed at the same time.
there's a nice middle ground between fashion and
Yeah.
form. What's that saying?
You've got a nice approach to Mondays as well. You told me
Soft
Wait,
Mondays.
soft Mondays, which is
man.
really nice,
Don't
like-
start till 12. Like,
Was that? Don't start anything till 12.
don't do anything till 12
That
o'clock on a
sounds
Monday.
pretty
Like,
good. So what did you eat?
just fucking scroll on TikTok for hours, man.
That does sound pretty good. That sounds pretty good.
soft Monday. It's nice, like.
Wee bit
It's
of
what,
rotten
it's
time.
what you got to take your perks in life, like, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Not to be. I'm very privileged. I fucking pick my own hours, like. know
That's
what I mean?
pretty good. Yeah.
But a hard Tuesday. Love a hard Tuesday. You make up for it on a Tuesday.
You wake up at
Bang,
6 a.m.
Tuesday's getting smashed.
Yeah.
That's my fucking Tom Smith day. I wake up at fucking 11.
Scrolls on
That's
TikTok
getting
for
done
5 minutes this
Fuck
time.
it.
Fair play to you, man. Fair play to you.
I don't know. We'll see when I'll go right. Do you want to shoot a sketch for no joke, and we'll meet in town. I come and go. That was great work. When in actual fact, we went and had 2 pints.
I know.
Tips
But
in
crack the code, like.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is.
But it's a
this is
weird
really
one because
creative.
we are doing stuff and there is like
Aye, something's happening. You're making a thing.
there's a thing coming out of it, like.
Aye. I always find as well, like, the more free time you get, the weird little routines you lapse into. Like, because I had a lot of free time for a while there. And then what I noticed was that every time I went to the gym, even if I'd taken a shit in the morning, I'd end up taking a massive shit in the gym. I don't know why. It was
Serious
just,
shit.
Yeah, my
Talk on
body.
this podcast here
Yeah,
today.
yeah, a lot of poo-poo.
I'm actually in a very annoying place with my shit at the minute, like.
Oh, yeah?
I'm in a shared office space.
Oh,
And there's
So
a guy who's
people
on
know.
my schedule as well. He's got the same shit schedule as me.
Is
nightmare.
there synced up?
And the amount of time we were synced up. I've never spoken.
Just give each other the nod.
Bows are
Yeah,
singing.
he's know each other. Yeah,
like,
singing.
they're fucking harmonising.
Wow.
But
kinda
so I've
beautiful.
just preemptively started going in the toilet when I don't need a shit now, just so he doesn't get it before I do. Like.
The warm seat. Ugh.
Trying to claim it. Yeah,
Do you,
yeah.
do you ever see those like times now when you go into like in an office space, go into a toilet, you start taking a shit, you start scrolling on your phone a wee bit,
Aye.
the light goes off?
Yes, I've had
Mate,
that. That is shit.
Is it
makes you
because
feel
someone
shame.
turns it off?
No, it's
No,
because
That's
it's
the
an
one I'm
automatic
on.
light.
People, like,
That's the other guy
people
trying to
leave
flush
and-
you out.
It is. But I have a torch on my phone, dickhead. I get it all.
You had a great bit on that as well.
I used to have a wee bit about that,
yeah.
where I'd go, like, it's the most shameful thing in the world, and like you feel pretty bad about it. But the worst bit is when you have to take out your phone and turn on the torch to look at the toilet paper to see the shit on it the way you do when you're taking it. Like, I don't know what I'm expecting to see as well. Like, I'm expecting to see a fucking landscape here or like a Mona Lisa or
Have
something.
you ever like sneaky the way
That
like
was funny.
running out towards the sinks and waved about your arms to try and get the lights back on
aye.
again?
Yeah, where you're sitting there and you're going like this, and you're like, I think the worst part
Mayday.
is knowing that someone's designed that room, right? And they've designed the timer and the lights, and they've gone, no one's going to take us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
This is
I
all
defy
human amount
you.
of time to be shitting like
There's a man who
sitting
made
there
it.
with your dead legs and
No
try
way.
me now.
Yeah, yeah.
No way anybody's in here longer than 15 minutes taking a shit. Like
15 should be the perfect amount for the light to stay on
15's
it.
a good, yeah, 15's a good, I think. Do you ever
I-
take longer? 15?
I've went past
I
the
don't know, I'm
15. Like
I mean, at home I take longer.
Sometimes you just stall there for a while, like after, like,
Yeah,
just because you're
you
fucking
recharge your
like,
social
too
battery.
much, like,
I
you
get
know.
shit done in there. Like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I bet you do. It's toilet. But I like that there's a combative element to when you're in there as well, because like when you're there, it's an act of defiance.
I genuinely find making things like a competition very useful. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really enjoy like building enemies up in my head. Like I feel like it's the only thing that drives me. I'm very spiteful.
You
Driven by
don't come
spite.
across that way. You come across a very loving man.
I am. It's a. It's
Kill them
like
with kindness.
I'm a duality of a man,
Can't say that these
and
days.
also an
Can't
idiot.
say that these days with bloody Israel going on. Duality. Sorry,
Oh,
that's
no.
shite.
But here, let's be honest. That is really a serious issue.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I didn't even. I was like, "Are we going
That's
to
the only
start?"
joke. I think you're. It's
Oh, bit of
acceptable.
wordplay. Bit of wordplay, sure.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Like
There's probably the worst case of a shite last night is me and my flatmate Rob were watching Sopranos, and he'd eaten a pizza and went, I need to go to the toilet here. And by the time he got back from the toilet, I drank a full bottle of wine. And like, he was like, well, we'll start the
Fuck me.
episode again. I was like, I'm steaming. It took him that long.
Full bottle of wine. Fair play to you.
Because he was like, I think he was on for about an hour and a half. And I was like, you all right, lad? And he went, yes, any second now.
Has he got IBS? Has he?
I think the pizza just ran right through him. Like
Right.
peaches.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Pizza
Oh,
runs
pizza.
right through you, but then it stops when you need it to keep running. Do you know what I mean? When you're there in the moment. Real
What do you think
shite.
the
this
nicest pizza
podcast.
in Belfast is?
Pizza works.
Literally.
Do you know what? Do you know what's underrated is 4-star pizza?
Fuck
like
off.
4 stars lethal. Ah, it's really
I
good.
always wonder what the hell. What is that name about?
Yeah, because it used to be right next to a place
4
called
star.
5-star.
Stop trying to get on like, oh, we actually you're only 4-star.
Yes.
Like 4 still good. Like
I think in their, I think in their head they're like 4
you
out
can
of
take
4.
a 4. Like fuck off.
Yeah, it's
Say
for
it's
the
fucking-
humble
I'm gonna
man.
fucking
We're
take a
actually-
piss here. Like I'm
we're
not gonna call
above average
5
pizza.
stars. I know where we're at. Like
It's for the humble man who's
is.
like, I want a pizza, but I don't want it to be too good. I don't want to get distracted.
I see right through that shit.
The worst is anywhere that does a kebab, pizza, and Indian, and you get a pizza from there, it's gonna be bad. Like just
No,
Ever
yeah.
get a
No,
I
kebab
defy
you.
pizza though?
What's that?
I defy you. They're fucking turkeys. Turkeys, kebabs, and pizzas. Ollie's up in Ballysilm. Fucking
That's the nicest pizza?
Smashing pizza.
How long's he been at
It's
it?
not the best, but it's like fucking. It's
4
good.
star.
That's the worst.
It's 4 star.
That's the worst
Well-
answer to that question I've ever heard, man. Don't say it again. What did you say there?
He's gonna mean
Ollie's
this
and
in a-
Ballymoney or something?
In Ballysilm.
Ballysilm.
He was saying the fucking kebab shops
joking.
don't do nice pizzas.
Up near the
Some of
Okay, alright.
the filthy
Kebab
massage
place.
parlour. You get a rub and tug, and then you go in and get your pizza.
Aye, well, that's because the hands have got all the bacteria from the body. You know, it's salted that dough with human meat.
Stone baked.
Stone baked.
It's literally, that's the right answer.
I like.
I got a load of cards, so I'm hoping they'll stamp it now that I've.
I used to really love. There
Few
used to be a
extra
place
stamps.
on the Lisburn Road when I lived there a million years ago.
Where?
Called Lisburn Road, called Pizza Paradise, and it was trashy as fuck. It was shop was about 3 foot
Great
wide,
name.
and the
That's a good name.
guy there was clearly like on the run. Like he was clearly not here legally.
something, like.
You know what I mean? He kept himself very quiet,
Okay.
and yeah, they would just give you dough balls for free. They'd just stick them on the pizza and everything. It was lethal. It was really
That does
really
sound
good.
like.
Yeah, and I saw somebody fight there as well. You know,
I seen a
couple
fight
times.
yesterday in here
Where'd you see it?
in Common Market.
Oh, yeah?
Common Market.
It was yeah,
Fighting over the
there was
length
a load
of a
weight. But this is
moustache?
what I was thinking. Like, it was a group of I'd say about 8 fucking young fellas,
Youngsters.
all identical,
Aye.
short back and size, North Face jacket.
Were they doing a
All
costume?
fades.
They were like, I had to like run over and like pretend to like break it up. I was a bit of distance in between, so I was like, ran over, and like thankfully other people broke it up as well because I don't want to fucking do anything. Like,
I used to do that, wait till the fight was clearly over and then run and be
I know.
like, all right lads, break it up, break it up. They're like,
the fella who I was like,
code now.
the one I was going to grab was like he would have got caught because he's a freaking nature. He was like 7 foot, just big fucking burly child.
Picture of Brock Lesnar here.
I was genuinely looked exactly like Brock Lesnar. Only
In an
with
office.
freckles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bit of sun damage.
But yeah, it's never nice seeing
See
a fight
fights.
like.
No.
There's I think that Dirty Onion or near out that side, that area, Saturday night there's always going to be a wee scrap. Like past 1 o'clock in the morning.
Those are
Dirty
like-
Onion. See, that's
those-
all that is. Well, you get
Maybe not
pulled
the
off
Dirty
as penny
Onion.
farthing. What was the it's for dead, hip area of town, isn't it?
Yeah, First Take Oats more the rougher of them actually. I wouldn't be in there.
Yeah, I don't go in them much, like, but it's mad because like those kids can get away with murder because you'd be like,
They're fast.
the cops will be like, so what do you look like? And they'd be like, he was wearing a North Face tracksuit and had short back and sides. And that's all I could describe to you.
Burn like
And then
Air
there's
Max.
just big
yeah,
gangs of them,
yeah.
like, they're just all fucking, like, my wee brother, I genuinely think I see him like 30 times a day because he's one of them.
It's like, yeah.
There's Daniel. Oh, no. It's just another fucking,
You're broken up a fight and realised it was your brother.
yeah, it's just fucking get him.
I did bump into, I was in the Kremlin once and bumped into my brother and I was like, what are you doing here? And I didn't realise he was like, oh, like, just here for a drink, like, I didn't realise he was gay. I was like, yeah. He was like, here for the crack, like, you know.
Take a shots, mate,
Just like,
you know.
like the music in here, man.
He goes,
Just, yeah.
You want to see the fucking line for Kremlin yesterday? It's Halloween yesterday, by the way. Absurd.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
literally from the door all the way down past the Telegraph building. Like, give up.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, go home,
Who's
go to
joining
Osborne.
that fucking line?
I was weird to me was I saw a queue into the Parador, which is like lovely wee pub, but I just didn't expect to see a queue to it in Halloween because I thought it was like a sports bar and everything. I'm like, fuck, people are gasping for a pint. at the
Were you
minute,
doing
know?
anything last night?
Me, no, I'm a bored bastard. No.
Not,
What about you?
Not dress up.
No, not this year. Not this
No.
year. Last time I dressed up, I wore. I didn't really have. It was a couple of years ago, and I didn't really have an outfit ready, but I did have a leather jacket. So I stuck that on and some aviators, and then I stuck a wee piece of paper on me that said "The Troubles." So I went as the Troubles.
Do you hear about the funniest name of all bands that come from Belfast?
What's that?
There's a I think there must be about like 15, 16 or something. Got this press release out of the blue. New cutting edge post punk band from Belfast, The Troubles. They were called The Troubles.
What about that first album, Old Billy Bowman?
This is our B special B side here.
Forming a band in East Asia and call it the Khmer Rouge. You know, me and the boys hitting the killing fields.
But like, they didn't last at all. Like, did you hear about them?
No.
Oh, it was the talk of the town for like 2
They
weeks.
got in a bit of trouble. And
But
then
like, people heard their name first and then they heard the music and I was like, you kind of need to be a fucking lethal band with
Yeah,
a name
yeah,
like
yeah,
The
really
Troubles.
good.
Like, they
Yeah,
get away
that'd be a
with it.
lethal band that pull off a shite name.
yeah. That's
But even just like, take out the
Troubles.
Just
yeah.
Troubles is alright.
Aye, we'll let Coldplay
The
out of that song,
Troubles, you're
didn't we?
like, I'm pretty sure cunts died there. Like,
yeah, start tuning People's Democracy.
But that's the thing with all those post-punk bands. It's like,
Oh, you gotta be
how
edgy,
come
like-
we make it a really
ruffle a few
Right.
feathers
ruffle
here,
a few feathers?
Right.
We're on the edge.
but also like be historical or something. Fuck up.
Aye,
It's
be good
poetry.
first.
So I don't have to sing.
Yeah, it's just speaking. I love Fontaine's DC, but sometimes he does that a wee bit too much. Like,
Aye, they
Oh,
kind
really,
of
aye.
become like a pastiche of themselves, a party themselves.
I don't know.
like them as well,
I like the new stuff. Like I like their new.
there's just some songs where he's just talking, like, but I'm like, lad, give us a wee chord or something. Or,
Yeah,
I had a tune there.
inflect.
yeah. someone played a Dustin the Turkey rant,
Oh, man, rock
on
game.
RTA, and played a Fontaine's DC song in the background.
Oh,
Like, this
yeah.
could just as easily be one of their tunes. Like,
Do you know what I think the funniest thing to ever come out of it? That's so hyperbolic. I'm sorry, but a funny thing that I've seen is, did you ever see the clip of Jerry Anderson taking a phone call?
Yes. About
the chicken. Oh
The
my
hypnotised
god,
chicken.
I laugh my balls off every time I see it. Like
Wow.
he just has such a lovely way about him as well. Like
Yeah, he's
like,
peaceful, isn't he?
I can't even do the accent. I can't do accents.
Very peaceful, so.
I'm
You
trying to
get
get
it
that.
up there?
I was trying to get that Jerry Anderson clip up.
Have you seen it, have you?
Shortly.
Did you ever see the
I think so.
claymation version of it?
Yeah, get the clay one up. Like Stephen Nolan
Hit
at
up
the
that
start.
clay.
I have a TV show.
I love it. I love it as well. They give like claymation Stephen Nolan. They give him a big hot dog.
I know. I just
forcing it in big eye bags and everything.
I read a story about Steve Nolan in the gym, and in between reps, he would just like lick the flavour off crisps.
No.
Who's my team? I don't have a team. Well, I only have him in there. And have you ever heard the notion of their trying to?
Are you going to put this up on the nice?
You're one step closer to Billy. A lot of people out there envy my slot. You're so mean.
He's a great voice, like, doesn't he?
That's beautiful.
Bye. 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 So call him one. Hello. Hello, Jerry. Yes. Jerry. You see that girl on your dream was what he calls Listen. We were talking yesterday about a man. Well, apparently he used to go around schools and used to bring a hen into the classroom and to display to the children what a strange and wonderful world this is. And what he would do is he'd get a piece of chalk and he'd draw a long straight line on the floor. That's it. Side. A long white line. That's it.
I've never seen this.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, man,
Oh,
it's
it's
brilliant.
class.
Broke the line of the line. Even I've got a ham. You got a ham? I've got a ham. Best ham. You get some outside actually. Aye. Yeah. Well, do the line on the floor here. Put her down on the lane. And she hasn't moved since nearly 24 hours. It's 24 quarters. I'm going on.
3 quarters.
Him doing the maths and all, it's just the fucking.
So you can tell me from experience yesterday that it works. You can say 25 hours. We're going to have to lift her, Jerry, because she's a laying ham and she didn't lay yesterday.
There's an egg in her.
So there's one in the breach. How do I get her out of this? Well, if I were you, I think the logical way to approach this would be to get yourself some kind of a wet cloth. Right? Did you make the line with chalk? Yeah. Start at the end of it. Will I do that now? Start rolling it out. Hold on, do I see now? I had to cover out a blanket last night, you see, in case you come to in the middle of the night. You're not making this up? No. Like I'm getting worried about her now. Well, she's all right, but put a wee bit of a mirror. You would think she was dead, but she's just still, you know. You might be artificial and no. Here you go to the right end. Right. But can you come back to me when I'm just going to do it here now. Just going to do it here now. Talk me through it. I'm going to have to put this phone down. Hold on. Go ahead. Oh, that wasn't the hen. You see, this is a genuine happening. Hang on, Jack. I can explain it for the listeners. Don't you worry about that. Come back when you're ready. You see, a lot of radio presenters would use this as a kind of comedy piece, but this isn't a comedy piece.
I've never heard of this.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
So it actually did work then.
Apparently so, like-
the Child of Prague line's next, isn't he? He's broke a Child of Prague, Jerry.
Oh, fuck.
Lethal. Oh, Jerry Anderson, we shall never see his like again.
Man, national
R.I.P.
treasure.
Absolute national treasure. Fair fucks to him.
You wouldn't get Jerry Anderson licking flavours off crisps.
No.
Yeah.
True.
No, he's spitting the flavours onto them in the first place.
So what happens with the crisps? Does he just like throw
like
them
the
away
salt?
or like?
Apparently puts them back in, ties it up.
Sells it.
I don't know.
Sells it.
That's a horrible image that I've just got in my head.
I
Like
know, just off that big
It's
sweaty
got
Stephen
Nolan
Nolan.
DNA on it.
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in Barney, I remember.
Give it away, man.
Yeah, I used to do that with Doritos. And the weekend beside me, my friend Nathan was like, "You need to stop doing that." And I was like, "Why? And he said, Smicks are watching. They're gonna hit us if you keep licking the flavour off crisps."
They're circling us, man.
Or my mum got me a wee sushi kit. This is so much like a wee sushi kit from Marks and Spencer's, and I was eating it, and he was like, "You need to eat that fast. They're gonna see you with sushi and pick you up."
I don't agree with sushi.
I love
I
it.
just fucking
Like
said this in the
ethically?
last podcast I was on.
What, repeat yourself?
I don't fucking believe in it. It's lazy.
I mean, it does exist.
Cook
Oh,
it.
okay.
Nah, you
And
like
also I've had a bad experience.
food poisoning?
No, just was on a date and pretended like I like sushi. Got a big fucking whack of
Then shot yourself.
dead
Then
fish
you
in
give
my
it a
mouth.
shit.
Did you eat it like her?
No, I spat it back out.
Nice. Right in front of her.
Yep.
Fair play. Hey.
And then shot yourself on the date?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Smells like dead fish and shit on here. Like,
Well, I went to like a sushi place, but I really wanted to get ramen, and she was for a date, and she was like, "Well, ramen's really messy. I think you should get sushi." And I went, "Aye, okay."
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I didn't even get the order what I wanted.
Here, that's a red flag in it. Someone telling you what to eat in the first date.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, yeah."
I know.
No,
That is-
I was like, "No worries, if not, I'll eat sushi."
Depends what the eating is, though. If you're like, oh, I'm going to microwave some fish, and they're like, maybe don't do that. I'd be
Yeah.
like, well, okay. You know,
That's
I
another
wouldn't-
thing I've noticed about being in this wee office space.
Oh, a
that,
lot of
like,
microwave fish.
there's only one person that's done it, and you did it twice in one day. You're like, mate,
There's no wonder this guy's shitting. He's eating 2 microwave fish a day.
oh, this is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
This is a different guy.
I thought he was like, you had a bodybuilder next to
I
you.
thought I'm pretty sure he broke a microwave as well.
Yeah,
It was like a fuck. It looked like there was a Kit Kat in it or something. Wrapper on.
Wow. fair
Old
play.
school wrapper. Actually, they don't even do the tinfoil ones anymore. No.
See, discovering that like putting metal in the microwave caused it to go like electric. I used to love doing it, and then one day my dad came in and was like, "What the fuck are you
We
doing?"
used to just do it.
Yeah, like
The fuck.
like wrappers or stuff and all, and you'd see the electric go, and then it would start going on fire in the microwave, so I'd have to
Nice.
stop. And my dad was
Oh,
giving
I
one
thought it
day.
was like instant death if he did that.
I thought it was meant to fully blow up. Yeah, I thought.
No, it was like wee wrappers, like tin foil wrappers. or
Even
something
then, I
like
thought
that.
they
Yeah.
would always
Yeah.
be like, oh, that's going to fuck it up.
Nuclear, bro. You're fucking around with physics there, man.
I'm not gonna be alive, like,
Oppenheimer.
you know what I mean? Playing with fire, like, you know.
Becometh
Death.
Iceland.
Did you get involved with any fireworks commotions last
Oh,
night?
aye. We were, me
Not
and
last night, but I had a cop car with a firework when I was 12, man.
Nice.
And it sorted me out in school.
Bold boy.
Forever.
it sorted you out.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because like by the time I came out on Monday, I had like fucking decapitated 3 cops. And like they were like, "Oh, Saul hates cops, man." And I was terrified.
Street cred is
They
through
were
the
like,
roof.
This is the NWA of
Like,
Barney.
it was a complete accident. Like we're just fucking around with fireworks and I hit an unmarked police car and got
Unmarked?
scooped.
Did you get walked to the front door by the cops?
No, they were like, where'd you get them from? We were like, school. Which we did.
Where'd you get him from? It's good.
No names, bro. Well, a guy who
Turns
just
out-
he had a kit bag of fireworks.
Wow.
Towards the season, like, you know what I
Aye.
mean? You could get a nice fucking Lucasade Sport and a TCO.
Oh, there's a guy in
Big
Barney.
profits.
There's a guy in Barney who sold like fucking Lucasade. Shout out Dino, or Dilo, his name, Dilo Smith, because no matter what happened, no matter the time of day, his Lucasade was always ice cold. It was like he was carrying about an ice pack
Oh,
in his
really?
school bag and
Nice.
stuff. Yeah, he cared about the product.
See an
Proper
ice cold
entrepreneur.
red Lucasade Sport.
Yeah.
One of the finest things in life. But anyway, they just give us like a piece of paper, like a wee report thing, and they're like, right, you can give that to your parents, or because they'll be getting it in the post anyway. And we called the bluff.
Nice. Yeah.
Nothing
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, they
Shut the
did.
bits.
And you got your reputation past stage.
Never
Yeah.
had to fucking raise a finger the whole way through school. It was sort of, it was just like, yeah. I played
Yeah.
into it as well. It was
Coming
like,
into
"Join
class
us, man.
next week with
Fuck
tattoos.
the police, bro.
We teardrop
Local North.
tattoos and all,
Yeah.
like doing the knife game in your hands and all. Like.
Local North Belfast bad boy sold off.
Nice.
One of my earlier business ventures was selling fireworks in school. Like,
Nice. Do
um,
you make a mint now?
made good money that year.
Yeah.
Fell out the back of
What are we talking? Calf and wheels?
like you were selling. See like those black cats.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? Like that was an ever changing like economy, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you could go up to somebody and you'd sell one for £1. Or
Okay,
you'd
right.
go up to somebody else who was very desperate for it and you'd get a fiver for
Fiver.
it. You know what I mean? Like
weird.
if it was the last day, you know, like they're like, oh, I need fucking fireworks tonight, and then you ramped up the prices. Like,
They should
but,
make
you bought it
fireworks
off
legal.
of-
Like
what?
they should make them like more readily available.
And the
Kids,
Asda.
like, aye.
Legalize them.
We've got a firework aisle in Asda. Someone's actually got their lighter out.
The fella I bought it off, it was this guy at the back of the fucking bingo, Westway bingo. He fucking had a big fucking dog on a lead and he wore a wife beater. and it was October. Like
It's a good firework guy right there. I can
Yeah,
man
that's
who cares about
it. You knew
fireworks
before he
right
even
there,
showed
it
you.
was like it was somebody who would give you a fucking mission
yeah.
on the on the side
Okay,
straight in
yeah,
GTA. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Go
yeah.
light this firework.
It's
It's
do you know,
done.
it's like around the back of the Hatfield when the office closed as well. Do you ever like?
Is that true as well?
Yeah, we used to be able to get drink there at an exorbitant price from a guy whose dog was wearing a fucking wife beater half the time, and like he would put up
of
his
the
boot.
car? Out of his
He would
car?
open up his boot and he'd have a fuck ton of drink, and it would be well expensive. But like around Halloween, sometimes he would have some fireworks.
He's a
there as well.
valuable member of society right there. Like,
Yeah, that guy's a hero in a way.
yeah,
you know?
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, we were getting something out of there. I think we were like upper sixth or something, and classroom assistant from our school was doing the same thing. We were like,
Yeah.
"All right, sir."
It's like, yeah,
Running a wee racket.
Yeah.
The band Haribo at our school, and somebody who was in like the business.
Haribo, like
Haribo?
exclusively the brand Haribo.
Yeah, I think so.
Haribo.
boycott.
They fully cut them off. And then there was a guy who was in like the business enterprise club who started just his ma went to macro, and so she bought a fuck ton of Haribo and then bagged it himself and then sold it at like a really exorbitant rate, and he made a fucking mint. And he started like coming to school with like 3 phones and everything.
Oh,
as well.
really?
Yeah.
It sounds like a pretty hardcore school. Look at the band, fucking Haribo.
Yeah, they went pretty. They were trying. They were trying a thing there. Yeah, they were trying a wee health kick
Oh,
there.
that's right.
I used to go to IKEA, right, and no grab all the wee small pencils,
Yeah.
and pens. No, and I used to go into
That's a good
bookies and
shout.
grab pens,
Yeah.
and see fucking like. I used to stand at the end of corridors before like people went into classes, because see if you didn't have a pen, you either got fucking detention or you had to write out a code of conduct. You got lanes and all, so like I would have
right.
stood there and been like, right, fucking 50p a pen. You know, so everybody checked their pen on the way down the corridor and went, oh fuck, I actually do need one. So they would have went up, got one off me, just a wee boogies one to tie them over till the end of the day.
Smart.
Like.
That's smart.
That's
stuff, like.
because you're not going to use a boogie's pen forever, like, but they get you
No.
out of it attention or whatever. That's the
Yeah.
one you need, like.
See all the real learning's done during the breaks, you know? Like that's some
Fucking
life
right, man.
lessons. Like you seen a need and you filled it.
Yeah.
That's one of the
An
life's good
opportunist,
pleasures.
man.
Yeah.
Going to the bookies and getting a docket and doing your bet as a docket and then
Smart.
ticking it off with a pen. It's one of the greatest pleasures in life. Going, oh no, it didn't come from.
Never done it, man.
I used to be not bad for gambling, like, but like I'd ring my dad and uni and be like, listen, I need £100 for a textbook. And he'd be like, what? And he goes, everything's online now. And I went, no, I really need this textbook. And but you're going to need to send me a photo of it when it arrived. And I went, yes,
my
no
God,
problem.
Mate, they're a scumbag. Like,
Send a photo
Of
of
the
it.
textbook when it arrives.
So what would you do?
Or he would normally go, I can order the textbook for you. And I went, no, I need it. Like,
no,
and
it
I
has to
need
be my name. Like,
I need it. But
Be my
it
name.
has to be my name.
I
like a
needed it in like
mortgage, isn't it?
5 minutes as well. Then
And
put the
if
spell
my
on.
hunches are right, that I can double the amount of tax returns by the end of the day.
There's going to be a winner any minute now. He's like, what? I went, no.
Double the word
There's a
signs.
right answer on the way, man.
It's going to pop off any minute here. I'd be sitting like, obviously I would put on bets that like putting on like a fiver on like, or City to beat fucking Red Star Belgrade and all. I was like, this is the big one, even though like, you get £5.50 back if you won.
I got really into gambling for like a week, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
made about the most unambitious safe bets that I thought I could have made, and I lost all. I was like, Hillary Clinton's got this, right? And I was gonna make fucking 50p, and I put
you were doing,
I put like 20 quid on it because the odds were so in her favor.
Yeah.
And like then I was like, Conor McGregor was fighting at the time. I was like, well, he's won everything else so far, and that was the one he fucking lost. And like,
Of course, like.
yeah, there was a couple other like lower profile shit, and I was like,
I
I'm
love
not doing
that
this
there's
again.
like some sort of cosmic order
Yeah.
that has caused Hillary Clinton to lose the election just because you put a bet on it.
It was me. I did it.
You changed
She's got a new book out as well. It's called something like the last one was called "What Happened," and this one's called "Something Lost, Something Gained." And I'm like, how
Stop
many
writing
books are you
books,
getting
like-
out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like we get it. You
Just
lost.
fucking
you
do
know?
makeup tutorials or something.
She's
She looks well sometimes now.
She was just like, I remember hearing Dave Chappelle talk about it, like where if you're going to vote for the first woman president, it's so annoying that it had to be Hillary. Like he said,
Yeah, bad candidate. Bad candidate.
It's so depressing. Like, I find it hard to pay attention anymore. Because you assume Trump would just be like, right, we've had one term of him, and I don't know if you just remember that day in January.
yeah, it was me. Yeah, that's just
Shit
been forgotten
popped
about.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the one day I used to watch the news like fuck, and then I went to like, I think me and my girlfriend at the time went to like a fucking, we retreat. Didn't see the news at all. Next day, turned it on. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's good
Like
shit.
6 hours of madness there in this. Fuck's sake.
You have to catch up now. And I just do what, yeah.
It's incredible though, because like the footage of it is fucking fascinating. It's just like herd mentality at its finest, like, you know.
America's a mess, man. But I mean, Hillary Clinton wasn't even that bad a candidate. She was actually pretty good, but she was on paper. But then, you know, she wasn't beloved. I think
Yeah,
was
that's-
maybe the problem. You need someone who people get along with, you know.
Yeah, didn't have good
Ultimately.
fireworks.
Nah, yeah, there was no spark.
No,
you know.
yeah.
It was like a date that you shit yourself on. There was no pizzazz.
'Cause I
you
was
know?
like-
Maybe too much pizzazz in that.
She shits in the morning for sure. Like,
But it's like,
I love that this is.
It's good, yeah.
We're talking about presidential candidates, and like she shits in the morning.
Yeah,
I bet
she's
you.
a morning
She shits-
shitter, like.
she's a morning shitter.
she strikes me as someone who
Trump
definitely eats
is a,
breakfast.
Trump's a shitter. I'd
Trump's
say
an all day shitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. He's maybe about 5
Runs
shits a
around the
day,
clock
I'd say.
there. Yeah.
Whatever he's putting in his body.
All
It's
McDonald's.
leaving
Like,
immediately. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he shits.
I
like
take the best
whole
shits.
food. He shits whole
The
food
greatest shitter.
with like barely a bite mark in them. He probably just inhales shit.
like, at what stage have you tried all McDonald's menu? Because I know that's all he eats. Like,
Yeah, yeah. At one point, you got not go. "Oh, you know what? I've had my fill.
Yeah.
My fill.
and we'll move on to KFC. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that'd be even worse if we're talking messy shit. It's too much.
Do you know what the
I keep
fucking
bringing
worst
this
shit in
up.
my life was? Popeyes.
Popeyes. The
Don't
recent
go to
one.
this place, man. It literally ruined my fucking life for about 2 days.
It's weird that we like whenever we get a new fast food joint, like everyone freaks out about it. Like they had Greg's and they
That's
had
right,
a queue
yeah.
around the block for it, didn't they?
Five Guys as well.
Five
Everyone went
Guys.
on, yeah.
Actually, I do quite like Five Guys.
The Greg's one was quite funny because I remember a mate of mine going to fucking uni up in Coleraine. And I
Yeah.
don't know where they opened one in Coleraine or Port Stewart or fucking Ballymena or something, but somewhere up at Naga Woods anyway, he was like, oh, here, see when I was up in uni, fucking got that there thing, Greg's. I was like, oh, shit. He's like, it's great. So good.
That's
and I
not-
was
that's
going,
alright, to
oh,
be
fuck,
fair.
I'm busting my hole here to get a Greg's.
Yeah,
I got sacked working for them, like, and
that's right.
Oh, did you?
yeah.
Do you work for Greg's?
Yeah, and I got told one day the woman was like, "You're not stacking out the shelf to the Greg standard," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
The
off,
Greg
like-
standard.
Yeah, my interview and all as well. I asked it. She was like, "It's not an accomplishment. Like, it's not an achievement
Yeah.
to say you aced your interview for Greg's."
Yeah,
Like,
A plus.
yeah, but she was
A
like,
plus and pasties.
I learned all the products and all, and I was like, "So you've got the steak and cheese roll, but then you've got the vegan sausage roll and all." And like, she was like loving it. And I was like, "When can you start?" And I was like, "Right now."
I fucking did a 2-hour trial shift in Manchester for Auntie Annie's, the pretzel place.
Yeah.
And the woman was fucking like dumbfounded that I got the wee pretzel flip first hand. She's like, yeah, look what he did there. He did that first time.
Yeah.
Like, you go in
Maestro.
when you're working places, people will be like, you won't be able to do that there. And yeah,
They hand you a question they think's impossible.
not rocket science. Like,
That's, is that your, like, fucking, your big talent?
pretzel flipping. I haven't done it
pretzels?
since. It was a one and done.
Look at the sack after the way this guy's too coded. Like,
Yeah,
Natural.
They've got like a
It's
frame photo of you
Should
up
be
there going
Uncle
like,
Annie,
we'll never
yeah.
see him like again.
You were the chosen one? Like, there was a prophecy?
Had to do the wee.
You were Uncle
Had
Annie?
to do an hour of making the pretzels and then an hour of like handing them out to people. I
Yeah.
was like, this is a fucking gift of a job. Like,
And they didn't take you back. They were like,
although it was coronavirus.
"Oh fuck yeah!"
Right,
Coronavirus happened right after.
shit.
I love
got
that's
a
for what-
fiver on the way out for having to do. I actually don't know what it was. I had to sign something away.
Yeah.
You got stopped in the street and they're like, "Oh, here, do you want to do like a wee survey
Aye.
about something?" I think it was like
Then you wake up
smelling
without a kidney
perfumes or something.
and
They
an
just give you a
ice bath.
fiver. Sign like,
That's
yeah,
right. Like
we need more of that.
I always think as well, like the Greg standard as well as
Yeah.
box, isn't it? It's like you never like in proper jobs they don't go like you need to stack these vials to the gum clinic standard.
Yes,
You know, get this swab up this guy's tip, the gum clinic standard.
She was like, "Are you not proud of where you work?" And I went, "Not really, no." Like, it's
Oh,
like
really?
Working on Greg's, though?
Lansdowne's the one that, like, I worked there and got sacked, and they were like, we were in the lift, me and Luke were in the lift going up, and the woman was like, I used to work here, and she was like, "Oh yeah, what happened?" And I went to her and be like, "You sacked me." Like,
Like the person you were talking to,
Yeah, yeah.
just
Was
couldn't
it her
remember second it.
specifically?
I was like, basically, I got a message on WhatsApp, and I had to go in and leave in my uniform, like my gun and my badge, and
Fucking hell,
but like, I lied. Basically, they were like, "Do you ever work in a bar?" And I went, "Kyle, shouldn't name him. Listen, I love working in bars. I've worked in bars all my life.
Oh
And then
my
it came to pouring a pint, and I was like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. They lost money on me, like, and
They lost money. How bad were you at the pints?
it was
People getting refunds.
cocktail making.
Oh,
where
no.
Pints,
Yeah.
there's something like
That's where they get you.
before you like it doesn't make sense in your head for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like you think you're doing it right, and then like, I remember I was working on one of those fucking tennis vitals things, and was doing the bar, and like your man just like was raging at me because I couldn't pour beer, but I could do the cider, man, because there's no tilting or anything involved.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Right.
Absolute gift of a shift. He just put me on the ciders, man. Just fucking doing this, listening to fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's a same job, that there,
That guy.
yeah. You'd have the tenant standard. You'd be proud to work for them.
See, skiving is one of my favourite pastimes.
Oh, yeah.
See,
If there was jobs
one
for that.
time where I did it, used to do like agency work for hospitality, and the best day of work, I had Boxing Day, 2016, time and a half,
but no
down
customers.
Royal Racecourse.
Oh, aye.
And apparently the agency get like 20% extra in to account for like people who don't show up. But because it was fucking time and a half, everyone showed up. So me and my mate Ciaran just stalled at the back while they were like all getting brought around the rooms until the very end. They were just like, all right, there's bin bag. Just put stuff in the bin if it's there. Like, you know, just watch fucking horse racing for
That's
Good
that's
feel
every
day.
shift with a fucking bin bag in my hand.
Yeah,
Good on
he
you,
loses
man.
money.
He loses money.
Yeah, he loses money at the end of the shift.
You saw me there ringing my dad going, I need money for a textbook here.
It was a weird one because I've not really like gone anything like that before, but it was like I find it strange because there's like a big room, there's a big like restaurant room, and then there's obviously like the race course, and there's all TVs in the room, and you're like standing there watching the actual horses go past, and then there's like people just looking at you because there's like a TV above your head.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
And I come on, I just fucking turn around like the thing's over there.
Yeah.
But
I love
I'm
that
not.
shit. I love like getting really sucked into some really local little gambling. Like me and Alan Irwin there and Ronan Linsky used to go to like wee local football matches with
Okay,
these
right.
wee really local teams, and they're like,
What did you pick? Did you like support a team or? is
yeah,
it just,
we would follow them as long as we could into whatever local. But like
So they
sometimes
folded.
it wasn't long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was really big into Tullycarnet FC because I'm from Dundonald, right? But
Nice.
oh my god, on their Facebook, right, on their like anniversary, they got the whole team gold embossed Bibles with the
Oh, really?
Tullycarnet FC badge on it as well, and we
That's
watched
what
them.
Jesus would have wanted.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, we got some holy ass players here, and you'd come and you'd throw a couple of coins in a bucket held by someone who's clearly in a paramilitary, and you'd sit down and you'd watch some of the worst football I've ever seen in my life. I don't even watch football that much,
Yeah,
but
you know
I
it's
know
bad.
bad. I know bad because
Yeah.
there's no tactics. They just like they swarm around somebody. There's a guy who's like 20, but he looks like Phil Mitchell, who's just fucking trying to beat the shit out of some guy with long hair from 5 Mile Town who's just trying to have a good time. Like yeah, actually, the 5 Mile Town ones had tactics, but they never won. I really enjoyed it. They had a bit of
Maybe why they never won. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta,
that's what it
gotta
is. They need
stoop to your opposition's level
brute
sometimes.
force. That's what it's all about. Brute force and the Bible. That's the Tullycarnet FC way.
Yeah, God will show us. You wouldn't need tactics. God will lead the way.
Not as much is said about that 2017 5 Mile Turn
Team.
squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they should have
Barcelona
achieved
there.
way more. Like,
Ronan
bet-
Stag, we saw 5 Mile Town reserves against Dungannon Swifts, I think it was.
Yep.
Like third reserves or something as well. Like so, it should have been shit, but it was fucking great.
In the end, football, like,
that was a Stag, yeah.
so
the
I'm
worst
telling you.
coaching. The worst like coach I've ever heard shout at the team was he goes, I want you playing fucking tiki taka, and he's there playing chicken tikka instead. It's like, what?
Fair play. Yeah, that's good banter
good.
as well. He's practiced that.
Yeah, he was waiting all day. He was kind of hoping to play badly, so he gets hit.
Yeah, he
As soon
ordered-
as it was done, he went, ah.
He was in a shop and he saw a chicken tikka wrap and he went, "Oh fucking hell!
I'll fucking
I've got
use
it.
that.
I've got it."
Listen, lads, just don't bother playing well today. I want to try something out.
Mickey
That's some new
Arteta.
material.
Absolutely.
I'm bad for like. I think my flatmate's copped onto it now. So new material, like tram material on him in person, and he's like, "You're doing a fucking
Do
bit."
you tell people you're trying it, or do you just do it and then be like, that was a bit?
Some like I was trying a bit on my cousin's fiance last night about my brother coming out as gay, and like we were watching Celtic, and when he told me, and then when Celtic scored, he went, I should have known, because he was like really sort of flamboyant about it like that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Are you doing a bet on me?" And I went,
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
fucks.
And he kind of like he almost, there's a guy I work with, and it's kind of ruined the relationship now because he's like a teacher, but anytime I'd be speaking to him, he'd be like, I don't know, is this a bit or not? And I'm like,
It's a bit.
yeah,
It's
it's all they're all bits. Yeah,
I don't even do that now. I don't even do it in conversation. I might do it with other comics.
Well, you
or
don't
something.
try bits on people anymore?
Nah, no. Although I might say to other comics, I'm like, "Here, is this funny?" And then whatever answer they give, I usually just sort of ignore it because
I think it's
whether
a
they say
good-
yes or no, you have to listen to a certain core thing. It's good to hear people's opinions, but
I agree,
don't
man.
take it on board.
Because most people are fucking wrong. Like,
Aye,
they're idiots.
aye.
But it's also like, it depends who the criticism is coming from. Like,
I think so. There's some people you take.
some people's opinions are like, man, you're a fucking fool.
Gimp. Aye.
asking someone just before you go on
went gimp.
stage.
I went fool.
Aye.
Oh, you're a fool, gimp.
Yeah.
You can't even fucking gimp properly, you fool.
But like asking someone just before you go on stage, is there anything in this? And if they go, I'm not sure, I've to stop doing that. Like, 'cause
I think.
What do you mean? You saying you're not sure?
no, if I go like to someone like, it was mainly like if I'm doing new material and I go, is this funny or not? And they go, I'll just get up there and chat. I'm like, that's not funny. And I get in my head about it and deliver the material maybe half-assed.
I think sometimes we'll run bits by each other, and usually I'll be able to tell if something has the rhythm of a bit, but I'd like to hear what a crowd has to think.
I'll
rather
check
than-
my notes to see if I have any bits. I'm
Go
gonna
for it.
do it
Go
right
for
now.
it.
I
I'm
did
usually
this
able
to you
to tell
last time.
somebody's doing a bit on me.
Because
Because
there's
I've
a
got a
vibe.
notebook out reading. They're doing it.
Or they do comedian voice. I mean, I don't know, where they're like, yeah, but here's the thing. And they start, yeah.
So see if they've got a very distinct comedian voice. Like they're just talking to you normally and then they go, here, what do you think is
Who's to blame for this?
Yeah, they're all shit.
Aye,
First
it's
thing I seen is
full game.
we should be talking about the weather like it's 9/11
What's
because
that?
of climate change, man.
Oh, I get you. Yeah,
There should be
yeah.
more drastic.
Yeah.
Like all these pleasant weather conversations. Should
Heavy
be,
showers,
"You fucking see
700
it's raining, man."
It's a fucking Spain did a year's worth of rain in 8 hours.
Aye, it was wild.
Oh,
There's
I have
200
shit.
people died.
people
no?
swimming,
Yeah.
like people swimming.
See, at the end of the day, as much as I believe in it, I don't think about it.
Oh, you don't think about it? Yeah, yeah, I get you.
Like, I obviously know what's happening, but I'm just like so helpless.
I think there's a part of it as well that it's so you get so wrapped
Not our
up in
fault.
local stuff.
You
Yeah,
should be. This is why
Oh,
you should
sure,
kill
sure.
all old people.
yeah, we
You
should.
fucking ruin the world.
You
Yeah,
get the
I get
80
you.
and you just get like zapped.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 50.
I
you
don't know.
any bits on your phones?
I like how in the second episode
Bits.
we're rolling out entire demographics of listeners.
Yeah.
We're like, if you're over 50 or 60
Don't
right
listen
now,
to us.
and we're going like, you should be killed.
Yep.
You should be absolutely.
And you want to hear what we were saying about your fucking podcast?
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
We're using the N word. Yeah.
What bit
We're
says?
using the N-word.
That's my new favourite bit to do. Is the,
I noticed that a
the
good, a
spit.
good wee spit take, a wee hook too.
Just anything that's slightly and I don't like, just spit on the ground. like,
You're,
you know.
you're one there. The woman who does the spitting, the hawk to a lady. Her podcast is now massive or something, isn't it? People really. She seems like all right as
Seems
a
like a
human
nice
being.
person, like,
yeah,
yeah.
she seems like she's like, oh, I've got my 15 minutes of fame. I'm going to use it to help animals, and then just the minutes keep coming. You know?
Yeah, no, here,
Fair play to her.
100%. Gotta take your shots in life, I suppose. Like,
I mean, she hasn't really said anything you can disagree with. I think everyone's on
have you
board
watched
with
any
spitting
of
on a dick.
the? All right,
Not where I was expecting it to go. Like, yeah.
I've no idea what the fuck she's saying on the podcast. It could just be,
I like the colour of
could
this
just be
woman's
slurs. But like,
There's students in the school I work at, you know, Google Classroom. It's like where you put on, like, this is your homework and all. One of them,
Oh, really?
one of them keeps going on
Sounds
and just
Black
going,
Mirror.
watch the Talk to a podcast. He just comments that. He's getting in trouble.
I like it's become this weird sort of ironic royalty,
Yeah.
hasn't it? That
Yeah.
podcast, isn't it? Talk to her.
fair play there, though.
Yeah, seems
Hopefully
alright.
that's what this will
Think
turn
about it.
into.
The Talk to a podcast.
To talk to a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that's, you're going to go viral for going, you'll be the.
We could do a supercut
Yeah.
of every spit you do.
You'd
No,
also
but
do this
we
thing
need-
where
I
you
need
go,
a super
yeah.
cut of. It has to include what the spit is about as well.
Right? Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's not just about anything. Like,
Should we just say a load
for
of
instance,
stuff?
he said Ballysilner there. Like,
Yeah. Like, so
But if,
climate
something, if you
change.
agree with something, you go, oh, yeah. Yeah, you do, you do that, yeah.
yeah.
Should we run a load of stuff by you?
Run fucking shit by me, bro.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
Joe Biden. Nice.
Indian food.
Yeah.
Nice. You had to think about it there.
I haven't had it in a while, to be fair. Like,
Lead poisoning.
Ned poisoning?
Lead.
Lead poisoning?
Mm.
Thin Lizzie.
Oh, here.
Yeah. All day.
yeah.
Honestly, one of the best bands of all time.
Drake.
See Cowboy song, I fucking unconsensually air guitar to that every time I hear it. And I'm just fucking
I would have gone, yeah.
oh yeah.
Who did you say a second ago?
Drake.
Nicola Minaj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Great musician.
Big fan. Forgot.
The Limestone Road. You can offend a lot of people there.
The certain part of it. Is it that I remember getting a bus up the Limestone Road and like it was just like a nice wee recreational rat. But like between
Recreational?
like
Yeah. On slides?
because obviously they got like it's like an interface street and then
Yeah.
so there's like one side and that side and there was like 5v5 just full fucking
5v5?
rocks at
Proper
each
fair.
other
Yeah.
and like broad daylight in the middle of the day. You don't see that shit anymore. Like.
No, it's usually
They've lost
stacked
their
on one
edge.
side now. Yeah. Rocks as well, you know.
I hit our bus and we like hard man who was on the bus in front of me. He started going like, like mate, you're on the fucking
Are you gonna
bus.
hop
like,
off, are you?
I know.
You got an all day pass, have you? Wee dickhead.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking narc.
I love that shit though. I love people who are completely safe and know they're completely safe, acting like they're ready to fight
I
at a
would've done
moment's
something,
notice.
alright. Yeah.
Or like standing up out of their chair. and
You're
they're
lucky I'm driving away from you right now.
yeah. You're lucky he's holding me back, and you're like, you're on your own. There's nobody.
It's just me and you in this bar. It's
Yeah.
I know, but like,
He's talking to a mirror.
the God from Tullycornet.
Yeah, right enough. He's reading Bible verses out at you.
You're lucky the spirit of our Lord and Savior isn't let me get involved in this.
Yeah,
I
have
will
a
pray for you when I get back.
moral standards and rules and laws.
It's
that
fucking warm
apply.
in here, boy.
It's pretty hot.
fucking roasting.
It's a toasty.
I'm sweating
studio.
out. This hangover's just sweating it out of me right now. Like.
Can I put a foot on the table? Would that be a bit much?
That's all good.
Is that all good?
Yeah, look at that.
Well, that.
This man is fucking taking over this studio. Like.
I know I'm talking too much as well. I feel like
That's a power pose. Look,
Anytime I
Talking
want
too much.
anytime
It's a
I want a
podcast.
podcast, I feel like I'm either talking too little or I'm talking too much.
I
You know
feel
what
like it's been pretty well spread
Yeah,
across the
that's
three of us. Like,
Okay, good. I
think we need
little
a
check in
yeah. Well, we'll do like
song.
we get the data up.
Oh,
You get
That is right.
just get we match stats up like a football match.
touches.
like possession of the mic.
Laugh, Scott.
Yeah,
I like the idea of
bad
how-
jokes.
Joke attempts.
expected gags.
I love how shit it would be if in the middle of a podcast everyone's like, "Hang on, stop." Luke hasn't been speaking very much here. Luke, do you want to speak for a wee minute? And then you're like,
And he goes, "Fuck up, Saul."
There was one where I was on and one of the guys was like, "No, it is my turn to speak."
What?
And I just kind
Who the
of
fuck was that?
yeah.
"Say no."
Are we
So-
podcast?
Talk to it.
I was sitting there like, oh, fuck, right, okay. The vibes were kind of hard to win back after.
What a
I was like
fucking nerd. Like,
sitting there going,
I hate
I don't know.
like
Once after the podcast finished, I had to be like, "Yo, are we all good?" Like,
Yeah.
do you maybe want to cut that?
fucking megalomaniac.
I think, and now, because you know I work in the old suicide hotline and all that, and, but like,
You going? It's my turn to talk.
there's a lot of interrupting, and I don't know if it's maybe because people, well, you know,
Or-
it's their chance to speak. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's their chance to speak.
Maybe the last thing they ever do,
sometimes
like.
someone's spoken for 40 minutes, and I've said 3 words, and then I start speaking, and then they start speaking again, and that's all well and good. But then after another 40 minutes, they go, "You're not fucking saying much, are you?" Like, you're not fucking letting me breathe, mate. And
you ever
you'll
get
not be
the,
letting yourself breathe if you keep
Is-
this up.
Is that? I imagine that's like.
Bit of crack.
Not
Real
I'm
fun,
not,
yeah.
It's not a hang up friendly workplace.
Well, from my end,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, no, I don't really. I mean, like we're allowed to, you know, if someone's being a dick or whatever. But sometimes if someone's being abusive, sometimes people are being abusive, and you just let them for a minute, and then they're like, "Oh, they actually want to talk now." They're like,
I'm sorry, that was
there
me.
was, you know, some
You've ruined the
conspiracy-
vibes, but
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to see us pull this back now. Like,
some conspiracy people will go like, "You fucking dirty Belfast paedophile! I'll stab you up the fucking arse."
Oh,
And
really?
all my colleagues are hanging up on them, and I just sort of let them shout it out for a
That's
minute,
some
and
good
then
stuff
they're
right
like,
here, like.
"My fucking kids don't talk to me."
Did you ever run a bit by them? Be like, is there something in this? By
There's
them?
something that's here.
They're just sitting giving you abuse, and you're like, "I know what it is. Go and fucking throw the rope up. You can't."
Tell me this here. You ever tried wearing Crocs? What's the deal with Crocs? What do you-
about the jump here. Are you wearing Crocs when you're jumping?
What's the deal with B&Q ropes? Because I hear they're a bit thinner than the others. You know.
Remember, I went to Poundland to buy a rope to make a swing.
I was going somewhere else. I thought I was
They're like, "Are you all right, Saul? Are you?" Hey.
No, genuinely, the woman looked like so like worried about me, and I was like, "I'm making a fucking swing up Cave Hill. Get off my back."
You'll be swinging
I'm
on
going up Cave Hill with this rope.
I'll be swinging. I'll be swinging if you let me.
The worst time was one of my friends and his girlfriend were worried that he got her pregnant, so she was like, she was too embarrassed to go in for the pregnancy test, and she goes, "Will you go in and get it?" And I went, "Yeah, no bother." So I went into Tesco, bought the pregnancy test, and the woman was like, "There must be something in the air." I went, "It's not for me," and I just went, "All right, okay," and I went, "It's for me best mate's girlfriend," and kind of smiled,
what?
and then she looked really like, "You fucking sleazebag," and I had to
right.
explain, and sent me in because he was too nervous to get it, but it looked like I was going to just bang my best mate's girlfriend.
My best mate's girlfriend may be pregnant.
Yeah, and I was like, but it was like the smile I gave, like, "It's not for me, it's for my best mate's girlfriend," as if I was like flexing. I'm having an affair here.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking right.
I know, buying sex stuff in a hardware store. I mean, here nobody seems to buy their sex stuff in sex shops anymore. Too much shame, maybe.
I was saved
But
by
also horrible
sex
places.
shop.
Like, do you ever go in them?
There's that one that used to be near the Hudson. Is that still there?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I was
yeah.
saved.
The whole street.
Is that the big one?
Where
The big one,
a
aye.
guy called Chopper was he's
that
in jail
guy.
now anyway.
Right,
Was
no, was he?
trying to
Yeah.
convince me to join the revolution, and I told him I worked in an office, and he was like, "Listen, I'll help you take a safe out." And he goes, "I'll keep half the money, you keep half the money." And,
Kieran's known him for an hour at this point, by the way.
And he took my phone, and then thankfully the bouncer of the office appeared from the sex shop and was like, "What are you doing, kid?" And like helped me out. He's good guy.
So this guy,
Yeah. Slippy hands that day.
Yeah.
As well. He's like, take the phone.
He like wanted to have a he found out I'd worked in an office and he was like, "Do you have a safe there?" And and instead of going no, I went, "Yeah, they've got a big safe in the back." And he was like,
Do they?
"Right." Yeah, and he was like,
here, what about this, though, man? You take half, and I'll take half, and we'll scheme this fucker.
If you didn't have so much vocal fry, I would have said no. But I kind of want to. You've got this, like,
yeah.
I believe you. I want to do it.
I genuinely think, especially with you, in
I'm
the
not
mix
even
now,
involved, yeah.
You're involved now.
What can I do?
You're also involved, Sean.
Well, also I have
I want to do a heist by the time I die.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I don't know
What-
how it's my
anything
last day there.
particular?
Like
Like a big one that you won't get caught from.
I left 4 boxes of Super Buck on my last day. I was like, I knew that
Do you
like
super block in Fruit of the Vein?
they do the wee 4 packs.
It should be called super block as well. Like I was
Yeah,
in
Super-
Portugal, I was calling it super block, and
Super Buck.
it should be super block.
How much is enough for it to be a big heist, would you say? Like 500, 600? More?
Enough
Pound?
to retire.
A pound?
Are you saying 8,000?
Pound? Aye, no, pound. £500. Is that a heist big enough?
I think the actual financial gain doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I'm thinking more like the strategy
It's, I get you, yes.
and like the moving parts.
Right.
That's the sort of thing. Doesn't even have to be money.
Right.
I think maybe like a diamond.
Yeah, a
Or
good
painted.
diamond.
You look like a diamond thief.
Do you look like you thief diamonds? You got
Ocean's
you got
11.
a cat burglar vibe, like you know your way around a safe. Yeah.
Duffin's 15. Like
15 is too much, man. I would say more like
Duffin's 6.
6. Yeah. Duffin
Can't trust
6.
15 people. Like,
Nah, yeah.
You have the
yeah.
guy in the house who's always snacking. You've got the other guy who can't stop
We
talking.
want
Whereas everyone here is someone who's always shitting. Is
Yeah.
is
someone who's shitting and making shit jokes. There's only one of them allowed. So you can do the shits and you can do the shit jokes.
works for me. Works for me.
And I'll be the mastermind who goes nowhere near the crime scene.
Yes. Danny Ocean.
A bit like Jerry Adams.
See? We don't get enough good heists anymore. Like I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
We don't get enough good heists. There hasn't been any good assassinate part of the Trump one.
Aye.
I was raising it. That
That's pretty close. The
that
first
was
one, I
pretty
mean.
close.
Second one, the guy was a mile away in a bush. What the fuck was that about?
You sort of
Yeah.
think if you're in a mile away in the bush, you'd go, right, I'm just going to start opening fire and seeing if any of these hit him.
Yeah. I don't even think he was nearby yet either. And they were like, somebody saw the gun poking out of a bush or something, wasn't that it?
Are you talking about the Trump
Seems a
one?
wee bit unlikely.
Yeah.
The second
Oh,
one?
what do you mean the second one?
There was a
Aye.
second one a couple of months ago.
There was no news
There was
about
one
it because
after
they
the
got,
one-
they got him immediately, the guy.
Aye,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. And he's another Trump supporter, so that's weird. It's always Trump supporters at it.
see,
Yeah.
I don't often get the conspiracy hat on, like, but that really,
Well, the Trump
It's weird that it's all Trump supporters. Like it's
It's a bit of Homelander where he's like, how badly do you want me to win? Like, because
Right.
make my chances look good here.
right,
Interesting.
because like people are like
Bit of false flag.
like
fucking-
nobody who voted for Hillary's taking arms up. Do you know what I mean? Like they'll do a peaceful walk protest. Do you know what I mean? They'll do some macrame and make a pink hat.
Surely, if anybody be good at shooting, it'd be Americans. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Americans should be as good at shooting as
know.
like Brazilians are at football.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I mean?
the
That's
girl
a
in
shit.
Vietnam I met from Texas, and I was steaming, and she went, and where are you from? And she went, Texas. And I went, like out there. And she was like, that's disgusting.
Oh,
She was like,
You
I
went
would,
the same school as me?
yeah.
Just sounded the bell there.
She was like, I wouldn't go up to you and be like, oh, are you steaming all the time? And I was like,
Hey, I'm Stephen.
yeah.
Well, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Like I
I have an alcohol problem, okay? Yeah.
the difference between like having a fucking drink and
Just doesn't even
shooting.
know. Doesn't even know of enough about the history to actually figure out what would be disrespectful to you, because it's not just Irish people have a drinking problem. I don't think that would bother you so much as if she said something about the Troubles.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to that band, The Troubles? That would offend me. I'd be like fuming at her, being like, fuck you.
Gets really the Troubles tattoo out.
Yeah, if she slagged Jerry Anderson. You know what her main issue was? She just took karaoke too seriously. She done a song
Really?
where
Very
she really
American.
went for it, like. And instead
Was she a
of
good singer though?
Yeah, she was a good singer,
Karaoke's
yeah.
not for people who can sing well.
This is what I've said. I like. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a
For fun.
few that can get away with it, but good singers aren't allowed to
Yeah.
do karaoke. This is
Yeah.
a fucking statement to anyone that goes karaoke, which is next week, by the way. If it's like, but
Nice.
it's not.
It's for tramps.
I know before we go, do you want to give a shout out to
Any plugs?
any?
I will plug. No joke. The finest comedy evening. That's not one of the ones Luke also does.
Could be better.
Do you see
Don't
how
worry.
enthusiastic I am in these plugs here? Like,
I think you've got like it's under the surface.
Yeah.
You've got a bubbling.
all right, guys, please come to No Joke.
That's like influencer.
Second Thursday of the month, out of office, and then on the first Thursday of the month, it's
Must be Tuesday.
late night on,
Hard
and
Tuesday.
jazz and karaoke. That was exhausting.
That was good.
Blows my
Yeah.
mind. You see, there's a lot of discourse about that sort of like
Influencer
TikTok.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Or they always start with a.
But it's
clap
weird
as
because
well.
I don't think.
What's up,
There's
guys?
like I was on the bus just the other day, and like these two kids speaking behind me. I was like, "What is that accent they're doing?" Like, it was like American-y.
So my brother speaks now, a
Oh,
Dublin
really?
American accent.
Is
He
it an
comes home and
autistic
he's
thing?
like,
Wild.
he's
Is
like,
it people
well,
with autism?
ma, what's the crack? Like, can I get a cup of tea, man? And I went,
What?
what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
That's
Maybe-
disgusting.
My wee nephew or we were in the Roddies having dinner, and I heard him coming in. I was in the cubicle taking a big fucking dump. I heard him coming in.
Keeping up the theme of the pod.
I heard him
called
like
shit
coming in
cast.
the toilet going, bruh. It's like, no.
the vice principal of the school I work in was giving a mad speech, and then one of the kids leaned over to me and goes, he's standing on business today. It's like,
That's great. Aye.
what's
See,
like,
when I was young now, all the kids were saying YOLO. That's how long ago that was. YOLO.
I was,
Everyone who says that's dead now, for real. They all literally died.
it's, you know, a lot of kids who have autism will take on what they watch. Like, so if they're watching a film, they'll start speaking to the character. One thing I've noticed is there's some kids with a bit of a Trump twang to them, that because he's on TV.
Oh,
yeah.
that's grim.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
grim. You're not taking me to detention.
Yeah, you need to walk away. Back off.
Back the fuck up.
My mom makes the best chicken nuggets.
A red angle is 45 out here. Any different?
I did not shit myself on that date.
Oh, nice. All shit. The Trump impressions there.
Finish it off.
Oh,
Never
like,
done one
holy
in my life.
shit.
This is the first Trump impression I've ever done.
Do you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, yes, I'm doing a show at the end of the year, solo show.
Gonna be sick.
20th of December. It's called Journeyman. It's in the Black Box.
I'm so excited for it.
If you're, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Actually,
If you're in Derry, I'm doing a work in progress on the 28th of November. If it's out before then, it's free, or well, it's pay what you want. And I'd love to see you at either, or indeed somehow both.
Saul's giving a shout out to No Joke. I want to give out a shout out to it, and also come to my friend Adam is hosting a fundraiser for Macmillan Cancer Charity in the Beehive with Shane Toll, James McKegney, Ian Thompson, Luke McGibbon, and myself. It's going to be a great night. November 22nd, come on down. And then Audacity 7th of December.
Right,
Dave
man.
Elliott. headliner.
2's enough. Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Bring your own.
How much you
head,
want to
Ciaran.
get in the waiver plug there? Like. Well, that's a good wee spot for gigs, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Bring your own as well. Hard to beat.
Bring your own's the future.
Soon
was it
all
recently? It was bring your
bars
own.
will be bring your own.
An
Yeah.
accidental theatre was bringing your own at the time I went.
It was. It's good shit.
It's nice wee room in there. I
Good
like
wee
it.
room. Good wee
It's
room.
kind of like living room vibes or something. Like house
Yeah,
party,
yeah.
fucking crack. I like it.
Nice.
Is that our? I think it's an hour. I checked my phone.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
an
yeah,
hour?
yeah.
14.
Round about.
So if you,
On the dot?
Thank you very much to our guest today, Saul. I really appreciate you coming on, brother. Our
So
first ever
happy
guest.
to be here and wish you all the best in this future endeavour. Long may it last.
Gentlemen.
Nice. Nice.
Had a
Good luck
lovely
in the
time.
heist, obviously. So.
Well, you'll be there as well.
Oh yeah. Good luck
Oh,
to
heist.
good luck to nothing then. Good luck to Wink. The heist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, cheers for having me.
Thank you very much.
Fucking good fun, like.